Okay, so, hi guys, welcome to Bear Time number 10. Today we're going to talk about IPL5. If you didn't know, I was actually the interviewer there for IPL5. I worked for IGN for IPL3 and IPL4 as their host and interviewer. This time they kind of strayed away from having a host role, so they had me roaming around, doing interviews for the YouTubes. So it gets uploaded straight away, and their goal was to try to integrate that as soon as possible and edit it into their live stream so I would be on the main stream. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But it's okay. Hopefully things will improve for IPL6, which I'm sure it will, since IPL5 was, they did a great job, and it feels like every time, from the location it improves, as well as the production and talent, so it's pretty awesome. So yeah, IPL5 was in Vegas at Cosmopolitan, just like IPL4, in case you missed it. IPL3 was at Atlantic City though, so they kind of upgraded to the Vegas, and I had fun. Most of my coverage was League of Legends and some StarCraft, and I've been practicing because I feel like, just my standards, any game that I host or cover, I really try to play the beep out of, play it so much. So from IPL4, when they told me, hey, we'll have you probably cover both, I was like, okay. And then I started to play tons of League to be prepared so I can know what's going on. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to meet lots of League of the Legends peoples. And always great to see esports people, I love StarCraft, the players, casters, everybody guy, But I think the highlight actually was, I got a chance to really talk to Naniwa. I think he's such a, he practiced so much. I was really impressed. Respect for Naniwa. And he's actually humble. I like how he's like, I'm the type of player who needs to practice, I can't just go from event to event doing well. I need to really, really practice and focus. And I think a lot of, in any talent, any field, some people might take the opportunity to be like, if somebody interviews them, be like, oh, you did so well, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'm the boss. But he was just like, no, I'm really the type of player who needs to practice. So I was really impressed by that. So much respect to you. Peacedom to you, Naniwa. And the feuds, obviously, and just the talent, but most of all, thank you to Bearcubs. Some of my Bearcub mods went to IPL5 to meet me. They came all the way from Europe. Noob, Lance, and let's say Guyan. Let's just call you Guyan, because I don't want to say it. But yeah, Chris, Vigard, Lance, thanks so much for coming. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. And that's about it. That's what I did at IPL5. I wore my Hello Kitty band-aids on my feet since I had to wear heels. And who was my favorite to interview? Oh, I had so many good ones. It was so nice for League of Legends because so many people came, teams from all over. TPA, they won Season 2 finals. So they're kind of like the defending champions. But World Elite won. I don't know, it was just really cool to see all the teams from Asia. They're so respectable. They're so polite. They're so nice. And they try their best, and they're like, oh, what is good for you? Thank you so much for this opportunity because you give us a voice. So, yes, special shout out to Singapore Sentinels. The manager is just phenomenal. He's so polite. So when TPA went against Singapore Sentinels, they're in the losers bracket, and TPA actually knocked out Sentinels. And the manager for Singapore Sentinels was nice enough to translate, because I interviewed both. I wanted to do the losers and the winners. Most of the time people just interview the winners, but if esports wants to be real sports, we should do the losers too, You don't ask the Lakers. I mean, Lakers never lose, but on that rare occasion when the Lakers might lose or when the Cowboys might lose, super rare, almost impossible. Just kidding. But when they lose, they still get an interview, like what went wrong, what was going through your mind, and I think that we should bring that to esports. So when I interviewed them both, I interviewed Singapore Sentinels first, and then TPA, and TPA was like, oh, having some trouble, and the manager from Singapore Sentinels was kind enough to translate for the team that just knocked them out of the whole tournament. I mean, they're just so polite and good terms. So, same with Blackbean. I don't know, I really love the teams from Asia. They tried their best to be cooperative, even though they don't speak the best English. I just like the effort. So that was awesome. Basketball talk instead of IPL. So, I think that's all for now, my recap. I hope you enjoyed it about the IPL5s. So, yeah. Have a beautiful day. You're much appreciated. Just happy. Peace though. I always have to look when I do this, Peace though. And, yes. Boy. Yum!